It's been a week since the last video when we were working on the yard. The weather's held up, it's been nice, and we've got so much more done. And you might wonder, well, where do you get the ideas to do this stuff? Right here. This is the idea person.
No, Willow has a lot, but so do you. You have a lot.
What made you want to put down pavers?
I got tired of looking at the mole holes and the grass that wouldn't grow because of the mole holes.
Yep, we've got moles here. We've battled them for...
Since we moved here.
Yes. So that was a good idea. And then once the pavers were in, we thought, well, we got to do something else. So I thought, we'll put some plants by the deck. And then Karen thought...
that we need to make it look neat, clean, cool. And the rocks are, once again, nothing grows right there. So let's just put some pavers and rocks.
And so we did. And then we rearranged things on the south side of the house so I could expand our vegetables. I'll show you that. We had to move all kinds of stuff all over the place. But again, it was the idea woman here had a great idea. And
only because you were putting some of the stuff blocking my ferns and hosta plant.
Ah.
So I thought, I'll fix this. Because he says, I don't have a spot for it. Oh, I have an idea.
So we put up some pickets because the other side of the fence, on the neighbor's side, those pickets were kind of rotting and they were just kind of swinging. So we put pickets up on our side and it all looks pretty good.
It does. Looks very good.
So do you
We're
like?
not done yet.
No, because now, see this thing? This is a special purchase from Temu.
That doesn't work.
When we seen it in Temu, I thought it was going to be this big thing, and it ended up coming like that on a skinny little rod, which the grandson got, and in no time at all.
Yeah, but these things were all hooked together and it didn't spin at all.
Yeah, you would have needed a tornado.
Yeah, so I unhooked them and now they spin individually.
So Karen's going to come up with another idea on what to do with this thing, even though that it's broken. We got to watch that Temu stuff. And the prices are going up, by the way, this week because of the tariffs.
Yeah, we're new to Temu, so we don't buy much from them.
New to Temu. And it seems like what I did buy, was any of it good? Oh, the outdoor lights, the solar lights.
Yeah, those were good.
Those were good, but everything else,
I had good luck.
What did you get?
I got that spinner thing right there with looks like an amethyst slice.
Oh, yeah.
I got a bunch, 6 of them.
Yeah, Karen did some good stuff. And
the sun thing above the shed.
what you guys can't see is what's on top of here. Karen came up with this other idea because what we have, we built this when we moved in. Another one of Karen's ideas. But the roof of it is those corrugated plastic, and they're green. They're not too wonderful. We had
a nice cloth up there, kind of like these decorative things here, and had it draped up there, and after a couple of years the squirrels built a nest up there, so we had to and they were chewing the wood up there, so we had to get rid of it.
Yep, so that came down. But she came up with another idea, and she got this from Karen's kitchen.
The idea, yeah, because I used to decorate my window display. Two huge windows, so.
And I'll show you that.
And it was buy one, get one free at Michael's.
What a
So
deal.
I went, gotta go.
So the deck is almost ready. Just a few more things to do. And we'll drink our coffee out here. We had a Trader Joe, what's those called? Not a strudel.
I forgot.
But they're good.
Kringle.
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 A kringle.
Kringle.
If you got a Trader Joe's around near you, go get the Kringles. It was a raspberry one this time. Oh my gosh, it's good. So I'll take you around. I'll show you what we've done. It's been fun. Now we just have to wait for everything to grow. We're still in the beginning of the growing season here in Washington.
We try to do something new, something different each year. And this year we added a couple things, so each year I go, I don't think there's anything else we could do next year, but we come up with something.
Yeah, I was watching a couple YouTubes with Liz, I'll put her YouTube down, and Diane, put her YouTube down, and I looked at what they had and got some ideas from them. There's some people are super creative, very creative.
We are, yeah.
And the birds are flying. I just seen a big old crow come by. We've got, about 2 blocks from us, we've got an osprey nest. And I think they had their young ones, and they're flying already. We've seen a big one and a small one flying all around. And then we've seen 2 eagles flying around them. So I'm not sure what that was all about.
It might be lunch.
And you can hear all of our wind things going off. Really nice. We're really glad we moved here.
I love it here. Washington State's the place to be. But we don't want everybody moving here. Much different than Kansas.
Yeah. We've got the oceans, we got the mountains, we got the creeks, the brooks, the streams.
And the lovely forests. I love the forests.
The forests.
It's one of the main reasons I wanted to move here. And we're 20 minutes away from like 4 or 5 forests.
So being retired and then moving here was the best thing we could have ever done. Mm-hmm. And we got our son and
I'll drink to that.
daughter-in-law and kids.
Cheers.
Cheers. So for the rest of the video, I'll show you what we did. And if I don't get to say it, I'll say it now. Don't forget, embrace your journey. Anything to say?
No.
Here's what we did with the pavers, the rocks, the border, the plants. Put them all in here. Had to replant this part of the lawn. Put in some steps, which take us up to the porch or the deck. Got some fence boards here. Going to finish up a fence project that I started last year. Cover it up, get that project done. And then we're going to move some stuff around so I have more room to plant vegetables. That's the goal. Make more room for vegetable planting. So I got all this in last year. I got some on the end put in. Now I got to finish it off, get the middle. Well, I got my 2x4 up. For the life of me, I don't know why fence builders don't put in this 2x4 in the middle so that the boards don't warp out, but they don't. I guess you got to pay extra for it. Anyway, now I'll start putting up the panels. I'll put it in fast motion so it might be done in 12 seconds. So I got the fence up. We moved that big ladder because that's part of the things we got to move to expand the garden, and I'll show you where we're going to take it. We You want to move this thing because it's in the sun, and I want the sun for the garden. We'll move it over here, and that'll give me all this space to put in some more raised garden beds. Who knows? I can't hardly wait. Love growing stuff. So this is my little garden area. I've got some potatoes down in there. I got some onions. Got some string beans. More onions. A potato. Celery. More onions. And in this spot, soon to be cucumbers. String beans. And over here, down in this area, soon to be a couple tomatoes. This is a little pond that I built. Had the liner from when I moved here from Kansas, and then I just built this stand to put it in. I used to get a lot of goldfish. I'd put them in there and they'd last maybe a couple months and they'd slowly disappear. What I found out is I had raccoons coming in and having dinner on my dime. So I don't have any goldfish right now, but I think I'm going to do it again. Pergola that I built and decided we'd put in some of these, I don't know what you call them, slates. They're not really slate, but flat rocks. Put them in there with rocks. And Karen's putting in pots around here too. And she's going to try growing moss in between these slates. The bricks that are down there, those bricks, are only there so these new mosses can take root and that willow doesn't go running on them. She'd have to jump over the brick instead of messing up the new plants. These are some violets, wild violets, just growing in the yard. So she's going to plant it in a strainer and hope for the best. Will they grow domesticated? I guess we'll find out.
Hey! You and me, hey! Let's get together now, you'll see, hey! Just how this life is supposed to be.